Konnichiwa, this is Makoto from Makoto's World. Welcome to a new game on the channel. This is not a demo, this is a full little game called Dagon by H.P. Lovecraft. So it's inspired by the Lovecrafting universe, the horrors, the grotesque horrors of Lovecraft, and you know, all the Cthulhu and co. It says it goes around 30 minutes and is like a horror adventure visual novel kind of. I don't know what to expect, but when you know Lovecraft you can kind of guess in which direction it will go. So let's start. Dagon is a faithful and active adaptation of H.P. Lovecraft's work, focused on story and atmosphere. You will not find difficult choices, action sequences or inventory managing here, and movements is limited to progressing through locations along with the plot. Okay.
I am writing this under an appreciable mental strain, since by tonight I shall be no more.
Holy, this bass in this voice. Okay, this is cool. Basically the starting screen is just where we're starting, and we can already move. Holy. Yeah, I dare. Okay. During the game you will encounter interactive elements. Some of them will allow you to continue your journey. Others reveal interesting facts about the original short story, its historical background and the author. So yeah. Some of the trivia is hidden. In order to find these secrets, focus your eyes and look for the elder sign. Okay, we just
Penniless, and at the end of my supply of the drug which alone makes life endurable, I can bear the torture no longer, and shall cast myself from this garret window into the squalid street below.
Alrighty then.
Do not think from my slavery to morphine that I am a weakling or a degenerate. When you have read these hastily scrawled pages, you may guess, though never fully realize, why it is that I must have forgetfulness.
And what you have to say is, H.P. Lovecraft have written of this some of the short stories, but later authors and writers have combined them and continue and make them even like in the books. So the short stories are from him, from his mind, but the entire books and stuff is then later from other authors. So he's the head, but not really the one who have written all the stuff how it is now. Okay. Lightning. What's that? Morphine. Morphine entered into use. Okay, morphine. Yeah. When you have pain, you get morphine and stuff. Okay, morphine entered into use in the 19th century and was routinely administered to treat serve pain during the American Civil War and World War I. It was also sold without restriction until 1914. Morphine became more popular after this invention of these hypodermic syringes around 1855. Friedrich Serturner, who first isolated the substance, originally named it morphium, after Morpheus, the Greek god associated with dreams, by Morpheus. At the time when Dagon was published, morphine abuse, known as soldier's disease, already posed a big problem in the United States. Okay, that's what I love. You get really background information and real information about the stuff. That's always love it. Good. So yeah. I hope I didn't miss. Oh.
It was in one of the most open and least frequented parts of the broad Pacific that the packet of which I was supercargo fell a victim to the German sea raider.
Alright. Okay, we're just moving around and yeah, we cannot really look backward. It's just we have the front, and I think now we will start probably. cannons.
The Great War was then at its very beginning, and the ocean forces of the Hun had not completely sunk to their later degradation.
The water looks incredible. Look at this freaking water. This looks so real. That's why I say indie games can be... Look at the atmosphere. Okay, yeah. German. And look at everything. Looks so... The atmosphere. You feel it. The cloud. Now... Just a giant Cthulhu have to be there. But... It's so incredible. I'm sorry. I'm a lover. That's why I love games. It's art. Look at this.
So that our vessel was made a legitimate prize, whilst we of her crew were treated with all the fairness and consideration due us as naval prisoners.
Uh-huh. Alrighty then. Okay. Yeah, the flag, I know this flag. I'm also a history geek, you can say that. The Huns. The Huns were Central Asian nomads who established a dominion in Europe and invaded the Roman Empire in the 5th century AD. They were known as brutal, deadly warriors and masters of quick raids who also developed powerful composite bows, lasers, and early siege weapons. During World War I, the British used the word Hun as a synonym for Germans. In order to praise their brutality. However, the term originated when the German Empire Wilhelm II gave a speak to his troops in before they embarked to China. Should you encounter the enemy, he will be defeated. No quarter will be given. Prisoners will not be taken. Whoever falls into your hands is forfeited. Just as 1,000 years ago the Huns under their king Attila made a name for themselves, and that even today makes them seem mighty in history and legend, may the name German be effeminated by you in such a way in China, that no Chinese will ever again dare to look cross-eyed at a German. The refusal to take prisoners was a clear breach of the law and customs of war adopted during the first Hooge Convention of 1899. Alright, the Huns. Yeah. Love this. History facts also. Great.
So liberal, indeed, was the discipline of our captors, that 5 days after we were taken, I managed to escape alone, in a small boat, with water and provisions for a good length of time.
Okay. This will not end good. We will probably met some evil creatures.
When I finally found myself adrift and free, I had but little idea of my surroundings.
Yep. Oh, this is such a fear. Being on the ocean alone, all alone on your boat, and you don't know what is down there below. Is this the moon? Yeah. But it's beautiful. But it looks beautiful.
Never a competent navigator, I could only guess vaguely by the sun and stars that I was somewhat south of the equator.
But we don't moving.
Of the longitude, I knew nothing, and no island or coastline was in sight.
The moon. Okay. No. I don't want to miss something. I don't want to miss something. But probably it will be. They say there was something. Some stuff will be hidden, but let's see. Yeah. Hello.
The weather kept fair, and for uncounted days I drifted aimlessly beneath the scorching sun, waiting either for some passing ship or to be cast on the shores of some habitable land.
I have the feeling we met some monster. It looks so like the perfect place for a giant creature coming out or something. Come on. But it says no jump scare, so... Okay. Yeah. It says visual novel, so...
But neither ship nor land appeared, and I began to despair in my solitude upon the heaving vastness of unbroken blue.
In love, there's some sentence are thicker on the word despair. Spare.
The change happened whilst I slept.
Oh no. Is he getting crazy or
Its
what?
details I shall never know.
Oh.
For my slumber, though troubled and dream-infested, was continuous.
Here we go. Oh my gosh. Yep. Holy freak. Tentacle. Yeah. Hentai everywhere.
When at last I awoke, it was to discover myself half sucked into a slimy expanse of hellish black mire, which extended about me in monotonous undulations as far as I could see.
But they're looking dead. Like they're stuck too. Look at them, there's a dead body, there's a dead creature. There's moving something, but they're like... He's dead. So, I don't know.
And in which my boat lay grounded some distance away.
Is this oil or something? It doesn't look very good.
Though one might well imagine that my first sensation would be of wonder at so prodigious and unexpected a transformation of scenery, I was in reality more horrified than astonished.
Is this the madness of the Cthulhu or what? Or is...
For there was in the air and in the rotting soil a sinister quality which chilled me to the very core. The region was putrid with the carcasses of decaying fish and of other less describable things which I saw protruding from the nasty mud of the unending plain.
Fish? They're more... Okay. They're more tentacles. Yeah, there is some... Holy moly. Okay, there... All this wubbly and jubbly. Ugh. Nah.
Perhaps I should not hope to convey in mere words the unutterable hideousness that can dwell in absolute silence and barren immensity.
But there's I don't know, I don't think they are evil, they just seem stuck too. So yeah. I mean, you're alive, probably.
There was nothing within hearing, and nothing in sight, save a vast reach of black slime. Yet the very completeness of the stillness and the homogeneity of the landscape oppressed me with a nauseating fear.
Yeah, this is a fear, yeah. Grotesque, like, insects and stuff. Bugs and all this stuff, I hate it. This is really, And this looks, oh god, this looks so creepy now.
The sun was blazing down from a sky which seemed to me almost black in its cloudless cruelty, as though reflecting the inky marsh beneath my feet.
But we seem to dream, or also, of course we dream, but and it looks so surreal, but this is Lovecraft, always creepy. Oh god.
As I crawled into the stranded boat, I realized that only one theory could explain my position. Through some unprecedented volcanic upheaval, a portion of the ocean floor must have been thrown to the surface, exposing regions for which innumerable millions of years had lain hidden under unfathomable watery depths.
Ah, so all these creatures basically were underwater, deep underwater. They were that's why they all seem like they are stuck and stuff. Oh, look at that! Oh God, what is that? Yeah, and look at all this fish and all this creature. I think normally here would be more water. It would be all full of water, but it's kind of like the ground of the sea or something, of the ocean. That's but think
So great was the extent of the new land which had risen beneath me that I could not detect the faintest noise of the surging ocean, straining my ears as I might.
But this thing, this looks so. I mean, the tentacle. Okay, yeah, but this is almost a sluggy, more sluggy, fishy, but.
Nor were there any seafowl to prey upon the dead things.
Fish, please don't.
For several hours I sat thinking or brooding in the boat, which lay upon its side and afforded a slight shade as the sun moved across the heavens.
Oh, nice. Yeah, this is a weird fish. There's something moving, huh? Okay, this is. Yeah, seems like here. Yeah, this really here was water, and the fish and stuff, and here the Nautilus or whatever. Yeah, I think okay, there are these, but they're giants. Normally, I think these creatures are much smaller, especially this Nautilus or what. I know these creatures from back in the years. No, but they're really old creatures. They exist now, I believe, until today. So they're really dinosaurs, you can say.
As the day progressed, the ground lost some of its stickiness and seemed likely to dry sufficiently for traveling purposes in a short time. That night I slept but little, and the next day I made for myself a pack containing food and water, preparatory to an overland journey in search of the vanished sea and possible rescue.
Okay, so this was not a dream. This is like oh God. Go away with your tentacle. Please don't bite me. Yeah. This is kind of my horror. The sluggy things and everything. This is so.
On the third morning, I found the soil dry enough to walk upon with ease.
What the hell is that? Is this kind of a pipe? No. This looks like a tower that. What is this?
The odor of the fish was maddening, but I was too much concerned with graver things to mind so slight an evil, and set out boldly for an unknown goal.
Uh-huh. Everything's dead now, but I don't know. Okay, let's move on. Yeah, it seems like the ocean is dry out. Oh God.
All day I forged steadily westward, guided by a faraway hummock which rose higher than any other elevation on the rolling desert.
What the... Yeah, this is definitely holy This looks so surreal. I can't even say what this is. Is this a teeth? Is this a claw? Is this a living thing? No, this is so. Oh, go away! This is so flashy and so. Oh God! It looks like crabs. You're the only thing that doesn't look cool because you're really beautiful, but the crab, this little giant crabs, Mr. Crabs.
That night I encamped, and on the following day still travelled toward the hummock, though that object seemed scarcely nearer than when I had first espied it.
I dare you to move, giant worm. This just looks like a giant worm. Oh God. slugs. I hate slugs. This is my horror. This is really horror for me. It's not even creepy, it's just